Hello, my name's Alison Kemp and I work for Nottingham YMCA. I am used to doing videos. I've got my own travel programme on Facebook called Alison Kemp Charmers, Alison with 2 L's, just in case you wanted to have a look. The reason that I'm videoing this today is because working for the YMCA, we obviously have to dish out a lot of food parcels. And what I have observed with the food parcels is that you can't make a proper meal out of the food parcels. They're lovely donations to food banks. However, people don't have a cupboard stocked with spices and salt and pepper seasoning, things that normally everybody would have. Some of them probably only got one frying pan, for instance, wouldn't necessarily have a masher or anything like that. So what I'm doing today is out of one of the food banks that we were going to deliver to a client, I'm representing it with my own food. Obviously, I'm not nicked it out of the food bank, but what we've done is trying to get a decent, tasty meal out of what would be delivered to somebody that was short of food and in homeless situations. So basically, what I've done so far is one of them was an onion, so I've fried the onion, as you can see here. However, you won't have any oil to fry that in. That's just been frying in water, and as the water runs out, obviously, then what you do is you're going to fry it again. And then what we did earlier is we did some. There was a bag of carrots and some potatoes. I've not seen potatoes before now, so this food bank item would have been in one of the government food banks deliveries. And so this item here, that was so what we did with the carrots and the potato, we've made a mash. And so essentially, and the other thing that there was loads of was tin tomatoes. So we've got tin tomatoes. In this particular bag that was delivered, there weren't any pasta. So there was tuna, but there was no pasta. And so I'm just going to pop this here while I open this can of tuna. Don't make it very easy. And then we're going to go over and drain the juice out of here. So I'm just draining the juice out of the tuna. I've not got a camera lady like Jamie Oliver, unfortunately. I wish I did have. Anyway, so basically what I'm going to do is I'm going to put this tuna into my onion mix. The lady arms in it as well. So that's being tipped into the I'll show you in a second. I'm thinking, well, out of this there was some things in the government food bank. There were things like apples and oranges. However, they were past their sell-by date, so unfortunately they weren't as fresh. My mum has been a recipient of one of the food parcels, and she couldn't, because she's got Alzheimer's, she couldn't eat half of it, so we've been donated, and you can't cancel them either. So what we've done is we've donated them to more people. So this is a plum tomato. Now Jamie always says use plum tomatoes, not chopped tomatoes. However, you haven't really got a choice, but this is a plum tomato. Now I'm not going to put too much in here because I just realised I've used my husband's recipe for macaroni cheese. He'll kill me, but anyway, I should have used the chopped tomatoes because you're not usually blessed with having them. So this is what we've got so far. We've got the onions. I mashed up those. He'll kill me for using his plum tomatoes. I'm gonna have to tell him to go and get some more. Anyway, not to worry. So that's what I'm going to do. It's a bit boring. I can't make it fun like Jamie, and it's not really a 15-minute. I've sent my husband down the shed because he was taking the mickey at me while I was doing this. So it would be nice at this point to say, right, we're going to season this. If you're homeless or living in temporary accommodation at one of our YMCA hostels, you won't have salt in your room and you won't have pepper. Now, if you did want salt and pepper, if you had any culinary skills, then you would go perhaps to a takeaway and just nick a couple. Well, you're not stealing them, but you just go and get a couple like that. So I can't put any salt and pepper. So this is what we've got so far. We've got tunas, tomato, the onions are already done, and the tomatoes aren't going to really take long to heat up. We'll just get them, and he's going to wonder where his plum tomatoes are. Never mind anyway. So what I'm doing is I'm cooking this particular dish. If I was going to do this and season it, I don't think I would. I'll be honest with you, I wouldn't be having this. I'd have a tuna bake if I was going to do, and I'd be doing similar to this and making a tuna bake. But you can't do that because there were no pasta in this particular food parcel. And you know the saying, beggars can't be choosers. It literally is, beggars can't be choosers. So that's fine. And what we're going to do is we're going to pop this into this baking tray or pie dish. My husband's come back in the room now. He's going to take the mickey out of me. There we go. So it's in the pie dish. I'll put this over here and put it in to soak into the sink. I've never known Jamie wash up yet. I'm sure somebody does. Right, so I'm going to just put you down on hold while I'm going to put the mashed potato and the carrot bake on top. Here we go. Just about probably see that there, as well as my my tummy. So this was what we did yesterday. We had the mashed potatoes. And I did it yesterday because you don't really want to be watching me while the potatoes are. So we've got a potato and carrot mash here. This is all healthy stuff, guys. However, it's gonna. I can't imagine it being very tasty without any seasoning. But then again, you know, if you go to somewhere like Sicily, they don't use salt apparently there. So my colleague tells me. Spreading this over a little bit because it's not going to go as far as I wanted it. Now I do have some culinary skills, not as many as Jamie's, of course. And my husband's banned that name in this house because I keep saying Jamie wouldn't do this and Jamie wouldn't do that. However, anyway, if you're watching, Jamie, I'd like you to take on this challenge. If I gave you the ingredients of a normal soup food bank for somebody who probably hasn't even got the cutlery to use, because we're often giving people cutlery. So when you're donating to food banks, guys, yeah, do donate your salt and pepper, donate your oils, because people haven't got this stuff to sort of use. They're starting from basics, you know, they wouldn't know. So I'm using a sort of like a butter knife here, just to smooth off the mash at the top. And this is going to be a nice pie. It'd be lovely for a bit of cheese on the top, wouldn't it? We haven't got cheese, and I've never seen cheese donated to a food bank yet. However, sometimes it does come in, but you see, the problem is they're using non-perishable items. I have seen somebody. I took one of my clients to a food bank once, and they gave her a whole chicken. Which was quite sweet because she'd never cooked a chicken in her life, so I was blessed to be able to give her the instructions of how to cook a chicken. So this is tuna, tomato and onions in the base, and then on the top we've got our wonderful pastry. Now if I got a pastry, not a pastry, if I got one of those things that you use, one of Jamie's own squirty mashed potato things, and I'd use that, but I haven't. And my mum always taught me, so there's your mash on the top, carrot and wash. My mum always taught me, just run it with a fork across there lightly, you can see, just to make it a little bit pretty. And then what we do is we're going to go that way, that way, that way, that way, and that way, just to go the opposite way as well. And can you see it makes it nice? And then when that's gone in the oven, those bits that are sticking up, they're going to crisp up. So Alison Kemp here from Nottingham YMCA, showing you how to do a pie out of the bare essentials, basically. So just remember, if you're donating to the food bank, please donate things like tins of meat, because A tin of meat, if it's donated with rice, for instance, or a tin of chilli, you can have that with rice, and then you could have it and have a chilli. You've actually got a meal. And also food banks, when you're dishing out food, can you make sure before you put them in the bag that they can actually make a meal out of it? And let's not assume that they've got salt and pepper or a herb cupboard. So Alison Kemp from Nottingham YMCA, well, I can't say it today, I've not had a drink, dear. Alison Kemp from Nottingham YMCA, and just showing you the difficulty of how to make food out of what is given away for nothing. So thanks ever so much. Hope you're watching, hope you've been inspired. Alison Kemp. Bye.